name's Jo Hall and I'm the founder and director of Creative Stirling.
Hi, so I'm Sam Green and I'm the Community Development Officer here at Creative Stirling.
My name is Tom Hunter and I am currently the mid-morning show host 4 days a week here on Castle Sound Radio.
Hi, I'm Caroline Mathers. I'm the director of the Stirling Smith Art Gallery and Museum.
So my job is working with various communities throughout the Stirling area, so that involves a lot of working with young people. We work a lot with LGBTQIA plus young people. We work with New Scot refugee families and just various other groups throughout the community. Through that, we're trying to provide opportunities for them to connect with one another, meet new people, learn new skills for the future, and just to follow their passions and have a platform to discover new skills and future life goals, really.
Creative Stirling is a creative social enterprise. We set it up 10 years ago now, and we started off quite small. The whole point of it is to support artists, creative talent, and to make arts and creative industries accessible in Stirling.
Creative Stirling is the more charitable side, so as I said before about working with various communities, we provide lots of opportunities for people to come to our space, or we go out into the community to partner up with different organisations and provide opportunities.
It was kind of meeting a need. The establishment arts was quite fixed, and I think that's quite common and across Scotland. So it was about asking people, young people especially, what they wanted to do and how they wanted to get into the arts, and then we set about providing opportunity through creating spaces to do events. And for the first 5 years we did events all over the city, and we've done different projects very much working with our cultural partners in Stirling, but also the university and business. And then 5 years ago we took on this space so that we could have our Made in Stirling model here, and we've been here for 5 years now and creating this new kind of energetic creative space on the high street as part of kind of regeneration activity for Stirling.
We have a good connection with Creative Stirling. They do brilliant things up there, and we're always interested in the things that they're doing, the new things. They have a really good community programme, museums. We always work within communities. We do some of the same kind of projects, so it's nice to know what they're doing. It's good to learn about the communities that they work with. We work with the same types of communities. We go to openings there. We love to find out what they're doing, and we just help each other in lots of ways. We're supporting each other's organisations. Stirling's a small place, so it's good to support other cultural organisations and community organisations.
So the new project that we are going to be working on is Community and Media Matters.
The National Lottery have awarded us funding for 3 years, and what we're going to be doing is working in partnership with Stirling Community Media.
They run a Castle Sound radio station,
and the aspiration for it was that we, again, is what we do is providing access for young people to get into creative industries, and this particular focus is through digital media, so it's media skills, specifically with the radio. The Media Matters course will be around broadcast, presenting, creating shows and content.
So how the project will run is that we will be doing taster sessions at local high schools to, give people a chance to learn more about it and get a bit of experience trying all different types of, creative learning skills. And then from that, the young people who are interested will be doing a digital skills course with the people from the radio, and through that there'll also be peer led groups as well. So the purpose of the project is to provide opportunities for young people to learn new skills and get their foot into different opportunities throughout the community.
The idea is and on a very practical level, it's skills development. It's understanding, how to work the equipment, databases. It's presentation skills. It's confidence, all those soft skills as well.
We want them to take these skills that they're learning and have, opportunities to volunteer or partner with or have placements at, or just meet people that are, involved in various industries throughout Stirling.
I think a course like this is brilliant for young people and local communities. Getting access to skills such as digital media, radio broadcasting, photography, film editing. These are all great skills for any young person to take into employment or further education, but also working within their communities as volunteers. These are skills that you can use if you volunteer with a museum, a gallery, or an arts organisation or a charity. Communities and small organisations in particular could benefit from young people having those skills.
I think it would give them a bit more confidence, because I think a lot of children now, because of the advent of gaming consoles, social media, have become very kind of cellular sometimes, and the only way that they can find to talk to people is via a text message. And it'd be nice to see them get out there and engage, and really engage with live people again.
Give teenagers an idea of what it is in the creative industry, the possibilities, different access routes, meeting different professionals who work in different mediums, artists, poets, musicians, and then we'll kind of foster that young person's network.
We've obviously got a lot of partner organisations we work with, and through the course young people can hopefully go on to gain real life experience working with these different organisations. We've been developing further our work with young people because I think following the pandemic a lot of young people have missed out on lots of opportunities to develop skills out with school and find their passions and find people that will help them to take their next steps into career goals or what they want to study further. We just want to provide opportunities for them to get more experience and find themselves a bit more and have a space that they feel like they can belong and learn things and meet new people that maybe share similar interests.
And the idea is that they will gain confidence and they will understand what we do and become part of this organisation, because we are very organic and we kind of respond to the needs of the people that come to us. So for example, we've got our photography exhibition at the moment, and that's 4 different photographers who are all local. We've got Greg McNeil, who's Dark Box Images, who's taking tintype photographs and using really archaic methods of photography and doing workshops. We've got 35mm workshops. We're going to be doing video essay with Darren Elliott Smith from the Gender Studies. So people come to us and kind of say, I want to do this, that I've got this thing that we can do, and when it fits with the kind of creative and cultural programme that we do, we try and make it happen. In the Media Matters, I think there will be, obviously all young people have different talents, capabilities and capacities, and that's just part of delivering something which is for young people.
So I think that young people are often just looking for a space to feel like they belong. I think as I said, following COVID, a lot of these opportunities or youth groups and stuff have probably, a lot of them aren't running anymore, or it's hard for them to access them. Tell us about what's missing being a young person. And
within the Media Matters, I'm sure that there will be natural presenters and natural people who like to do the back end, the tech stuff and the editing, and within that there'll be flexibility for them to be able to focus on something.
In what ways can we work together to make sure there is more opportunities? And there's so many young people that are interested in all these digital skills. They want to be YouTubers, want to be podcasters, want to learn how to do photography or videography, and we've got the kit here, or we can find funding to get it, or we've got connections to people that have it. So it's just such a great way for young people to discover new things that they never thought they would have access to.
I think all the skills that young people are going to learn on this course are really transferable into all kinds of organisations, but particularly in museums and galleries and arts organisations, because they're creative industries. So any skills that young people can get that can help them into a job in creative industries, it could be anything from museums and galleries to sound technician to music production, DJing, radio, TV presenting, all kinds of things, all sorts of skills.
We really hope that the young people who get involved with the Media Matters course then become part of a youth entity in themselves that can be creating content. So
I think there's definitely potential for opportunities to volunteer at the Smith Art Gallery and Museum, to do a work placement, school placement, all kinds of things. And we always welcome young people here if they've got ideas about things they could do. They could support us by making videos, helping with our social media, giving us ideas on that, how to make it more accessible to young people.
I guess the way the community comes into it, which is why it's Community Media Matters, is that we want them to learn these life skills and build these connections and provide these step in the door, because often that's what helps. It's how I got my job here, was through a placement. So it's kind of saying that often it's just getting your foot in the door and getting this experience and meeting people and learning by doing.
Community is it's where we started. You know, as I say, I worked for big arts organisations who were established and had their parameters and protocols and functioned quite separately from community. And then in the kind of like the, start of the 2000s, there was a kind of will to kind of like, well, we're not working, we're not reaching people. And they tried to kind of do outreach and engagement with communities as an add-on. And it didn't really work. So that's where Creative Stirling is different, is because we've been out there and we are connected and know everyone, third sector, business, community, people. And it's great because that really positive relationship with the community.
It's really important that arts organisations have connections with young people. Most young people in Stirling will have visited the Stirling Smith, for example, at some point, probably when they were at primary school. But unless you work with those young people and continue to foster those relationships, they might never come back to the museum. So it's important that when we invite young people to come into the museum to do projects with us, to work with us, that we're letting them see that museums are places that they're welcome, that are for them, that there's things they can learn here, but they can also help us with their skills. It's important that museums work with young people. They are part of our local audience, and it's important that we listen and try to understand what interests them and what programmes we can build around young people's needs so that they continue to visit museums into the future.
So while you're, either studying or looking for these career avenues, it's so important to see what's out there and speak to people that we're connected with, and we can kind of provide that platform, which I think will be really unique and helpful.
We meet people outside the door, they come in to visit, they drop in on the way to go shopping. People who know us, who've worked with us, who understand what we do, ask questions, just to say hello. It's really integrated, it's really properly integrated. People feel ownership of the space, that they can do that, and that's what we're going to thrive on. And yeah, we're just at the point of starting to develop a new community membership for the organisation, which is going to work for with the city centre community. It's the people we work with, and it is a community of deprivation. We do get lovely feedback. When we did the 10th birthday event, I was overwhelmed by how many people turned up, and the testimony from people who are in our community saying, this is great because, Creative Stirling has done this and had this effect. And the effects are, it's just, people trust us, they like us, they feel positive about us. Hopefully that's kind of reflected in the energy of the space. Seeing young people who've gone on trajectories to work in the industry, whether it's like, cultural venues, film, event, that there are young people who have progressed, and Creative Stirling was part of kind of helping them on their journey. We just want to do more of that, and the new CAMS project is first time we've ever had consistent proper funding to be able to do something really meaningfully kind of integrated with youth services and with the budget to kind of pay creatives to be able to be involved in that. So it's a big leap forward for us. Just go for it, lean into it anyway. What's to lose to come along to one of the sessions that we have at schools?
So just come along to one of our exhibitions, come along to one of our events, come along to the radio and speak to them and have a look at the studio and see for yourselves, speak to the people that we're connected with and just kind of get a feel for it.
Or to get in touch with us just directly, through the website, come into the shop, ask for Joe.
As soon as you walk in, if you've never been in before, it has just got like a vibrant, fun atmosphere, and we're hoping to, continue welcoming people in through all different kinds of activities. So just come by and say hello.
We are hoping to have our first schools events starting in May. So soon as. So it's all kicking off in May. We'll be coming to almost all of the high schools in Stirling, but we will have a dedicated page on our Creative Stirling website for young people that will be for them to go to find out about the project, and also they'll see what other young people have been doing and get an idea of it. And we are going out to schools, so we are hoping to engage with a lot of young people who might not come across us on social media or come into town even. So going out to schools is one thing, and we will be handing out print information and meeting people, also organising directly with their group leaders. We're meeting some of the group leaders next week because some of the young people have already been consulted, and we're going to talk to them, to find out what they want to do. And you can contact us through Instagram or website or email, all the normal channels, but we will be actively going out and making sure that we make those connections through schools with young people.